I don't speak much when I feel too much. That's just how I was built. I wear my pain like Taylor Black and walk through rooms with ease and guilt. Everybody sees the shine, no one sees the nights behind the pressure sitting on my chest. The wars I fight without a sound, and you look straight through the smoke, past the image people know. Saw the man behind the calm and touched the place nobody touched. You made silence feel alive, turn surviving into fire. I'm a king without noise, built from heartbreak, loss and choice. No crown needed on my head. I carry storms instead. And even when I stand alone, I still feel you in my bones. Still calm, still poised. The king without noise. Late night tower over town, watching headlights moving down, thinking how 1,000 winds can still feel hollow deep within. I learned not every wound must bleed, not every hunger has a need. Some desires live in your veins long after they escape your name. You were never meant to stay forever, but forever changed me altogether. Now even in the darkest lane, I hear your echo through the rain. You made silence feel alive, turn surviving into fire. I'm a king without noise, built from heartbreak, loss and choice. No crown needed on my head. I carry storms instead. And even when I stand alone, I still feel you in my bones. Still calm, still poised. A king without noise. No revenge in my bloodstream, no chasing of finished dreams, just ascending moon and sky. In truth I never had to hide. Still driving while the city sleeps, still holding what I couldn't keep, still breathing through the void. A king without noise. Nobody saw the nights I stayed awake, eyes fixed on the ceiling fan, learning how to breathe through loss, learning how to be my own silent arguments between memory and pride. How many times I almost called them and let the darkness decide. Pain teaches without speaking, and heartbreak sharpens tone. So your reflection looks stronger than the one you used to know. And now I drive through midnight calm, like I belong to it somehow. Every lesson wearing black tonight, every scar more graceful now. I stopped chasing closure, stopped needing applause, found peace in unanswered questions and strength inside the pause. Built from the quiet, built from every ache, built from nights I held together when I thought I'd break. Built from the quiet, that's why I stand like this, still soft enough for love, still too strong to miss. If you saw me now you notice how the chaos settled down, how the weight became composure, how pain became the crown. I still feel deeply, maybe deeper than I ever did before. But now emotion moves like ocean, strong and steady to the shore. And if love comes back around me, I won't run and I won't hide. I'll just open both hands calmly and let truth decide. Built from the quiet, under moonlit avenues, everything I had to survive turned into something true. Built from the quiet, and the city knows my name. A man alone at midnight, still unshaken by the rain. After midnight, still breathing slow, still moving forward, still in control. I learned how to move with quiet grace, never let emotions show my face, walking cleanly without sound. Never let the pressure pull me down. Then came you with midnight eyes, a dangerous kind of paradise, close enough to feel your breath, far enough to leave me wrecked. You knew exactly how to stand without reaching for my hand, and somehow distance made it worse, like silence speaking in reverse. Some people don't belong to you, but still leave pieces when they move. Still untouchable, still impossible, still the one my mind returns to when the whole city glows blue. Still untouchable, beautiful and unreachable. And every night I tell myself I don't need nobody else. I've had attention, plenty names, heard every compliment and game, but none of it could pull me in the way your presence always did. Maybe timing broke the chance, maybe pride refused to dance, maybe both of us knew too well what falling hard would do is hell. Now I drive beneath street light gold, calm expression, steady soul, but truth still rises every time you drift across my mind. Still untouchable, still impossible, still the one my mind returns to when the whole city glows blue. Still untouchable, beautiful and unreachable, and every night I tell myself I don't need nobody else. I won't chase what won't be caught. Still some hearts stay in your thoughts. Remain untouchable. Elevator door slide open slowly, penthouse glass against the sky. Black suit hanging off my shoulders, Rolex catching passing light. City glowing 30 floors beneath me, like diamonds thrown in rain. Every tower holds a story, every window knows my name. Silk tie, loose wine button open, whiskey breathing in my hand. Everything I built around me still feels quiet where I stand. Funny how success gets lonely when the music fades away and the skyline keeps on shining, but your voice don't stay. Power isn't always louder, sometimes it barely moves. Sometimes a room gets silent the second you walk through. Midnight executive, heart under tailored black, built my peace in shadows, never looking back. Midnight executive, still carrying what I hide, a kingdom in the city lights. These storms I keep inside. You once kissed me near the window, rain hit in downtown heart. Said I felt untouchable, but still carry battle scars. Maybe that's what pulled you closer, the calm beneath the steel. How I spoke so little, but made everything feel real. Now your lipstick's gone from crystal, only skyline left to hold. And ambition feels expensive, but memory feels gold. Black legacy on city roads, everything mine still feeling cold, slow heartbeat, skyline bright, just me and midnight. Midnight executive, still breathing through the blue. All this success around me, still remembering you. There's a kind of pain that makes no sound, just settles deep and hangs around, like low bass underneath the song, like knowing something's gone too long. I don't break easy, never did. Learned how to hide what I keep in. A calm expression, measured pace, a storm beneath a polished face. But every time the room gets still, every time the lights go dim, I feel the shape of what we had and all the things we never said. You can bury fire underground, still somehow it burns without a sound. Heavy in the quiet tonight, your memory moving through my mind, like moonlight crossing empty floors, like footsteps outside locked doors. Heavy in the quiet tonight, still I keep my breathing light. No one sees what's underneath. How your ghost still lives in me. I remember how you laughed at midnight, how your hands felt in low light, how one look couldn't do me slow, and still I never let it show. That's the thing with stronger men, sometimes we don't break, we bend. Carry every scar in style, smile through pain, another mile. And maybe that's why you stay close. You saw what nobody else knows, the tired soul beneath the frame, the fire beneath the name. Heavy in the quiet tonight, your memory moving through my mind, like moonlight crossing empty floors, like footsteps outside locked doors. Heavy in the quiet tonight, still I keep my breathing light. No one sees what's underneath. How your ghost still lives in me. No chaos, no shattered glass, just soft pain that slowly lasts. City lights begin to fade, still your shadow stays. Some men are built in daylight, with applause and open doors. Some men become themselves at midnight, with rain against the floors, with a steering wheel in one hand and silence in the lungs, with memories in the rear view, and truths left unsung. That's where I learned my balance. That's where pain lost its edge, where loneliness became perspective, and fear stepped off the ledge. Every tower glowing above me feels like witness to my change. Every red light gives me seconds to feel without breaking frame. I'm the man the night became. Blue neon in my veins, I've loved deeply without saying it, wanted hard without control, held temptation with open hands, then chose discipline over soul. I've had women look right through me, like they knew every hidden scar, like they understood exactly why I keep emotions where they are. And I've lost things worth keeping, watch them disappear in rain, but every ending carved precision into who I became. Now the city feels like home at the loneliest hour alive, and somehow all this darkness still makes me feel alive. Midnight breath, street light shine, hands steady, perfect line, no fear, no race, only calm, only grace. I'm the man the night became, and I carry every scar, like stars hidden in dark water, like secrets in a car. I'm the man the night became, still elegant, still true. A quiet storm through neon streets, still remembering you. You came closer than intention, without saying why you stayed. Moonlight catching on your collarbone, soft against the shade. Music low enough for breathing, soft enough to hear skin move. Every second growing heavier, like tension finding truth. Your perfume mixed with candle wax, the rain outside the glass. You looked at me like danger, like you already knew I'd ask. But neither of us needed language, neither needed to explain. Some nights feel like electricity before the thunder and rain. Say nothing, stay close, let your shadow move with mine. Say nothing, stay close. We don't need another line. My fingertips stopped at your wrist, then trace slow to your hand. Everything in me wanted more, still I stayed exactly where I stand. Self-control can feel seductive when desire burns this deep, like fire trapped beneath your skin that never fully sleeps. And you smile without surrender, eyes darker than before, like you wanted me to read you, but not ask anymore. No promises, no names, no future in the frame. Only breath, only heat, only heartbeat underneath. Say nothing. After the city sleeps, that's when truth gets louder. No crowd around to hide behind, no smoke, no mirrors, no armor. The towers hum like giants breathing, moonlight silver on the lane. And I keep driving through the evening, like movement softens pain. Leather seats and cold air drifting, sub bass rolling underneath. Thoughts moving like shadows shifting, some too sharp to let me speak. You were beautiful and dangerous, kind of love that leaves a stain. Sweet enough to feel contagious, wild enough to leave in rain. I gave you honesty and patience, you gave me fire and scars. Still I thank the complication for showing who we are. After the city sleeps and nobody's awake, that's when I feel everything I don't say in the day. All this quiet confidence, all this hurt I never show. After the city sleeps, that's when I let it flow. Billboards glowing over highways, like promises we couldn't keep. Every red light makes me wonder how deep unfinished feelings reach. But I'm not broken by the memory, I'm not begging for return. Some losses become clarity, some pain becomes a burn. And I wear a strain like cologne, heavy, expensive, hard to place. You can feel it when I walk in, but never read it on my face. No calls, no sound, just rain on concrete ground. No tears, no scene, only midnight in between. After the city sleeps, neon starts to blur. I still feel your gravity, still hear every word. But I keep my head steady and my heart below. After the city sleeps, I let you go slow. Midnight highway, windows low, skyline fading, still in control. City lights flicker restless, but my shadow stays still. I stand above the skyline, bending silence to my will. Trained every demon that once tried to pull me under. Now they serve my vision, turning darkness into thunder. No need for bright stages, my power thrives in the shade. Every scar became armor, every mistake a blade. They chase fleeting attention, not only unseen space. My presence alone commands without leaving a trace. I don't shout orders, the energy aligns them in line. Power I carry needs no definition, no sign. Shadow command, I run in silent from the dark, unseen but deeply felt, leaving permanent marks. Confidence carved in stone, no need to prove a thing. I am the calm power that makes empires rise and sing. Leadership in the quiet, strength that never screams. This is the throne I built inside my wildest dreams. They feel it can't be controlled, so I became exactly that. Mastered every emotion, never let my focus crack. One steady look from me and they already understand the way the real authority held in a silent man. I walk through the flames, come out colder than steel. Every lost taught wisdom that no book could ever reveal. Discipline is my ritual, consistency my crown. Now the path I walk on leaves legends written down. No throne required when your spine is forged in fire. No loud voice needed when your aura commands desire. I built this version through nights no one ever saw. Blood, sweat, and relentless will became my law. The strongest presence moves without announcement or show. They feel the shift the moment I step into the glow. Shadow command, I run in silent from the dark, unseen but deeply felt, leaving permanent marks. Confidence carved in stone, no need to prove a thing. I am the calm power that makes empires rise and sing. Leadership in the quiet, strength that never screams. This is the throne I built inside my wildest dreams. In the dark I reign. Shadow can be forever. You were my angel, so perfect, so pure. But now I see your wings are torn, you can't endure. You fell from the heaven into my arms. With every touch, you lost your charm. You're broken now, but I'll keep you safe. In the darkness we'll find a place. A fallen angel, but still you shine. In your eyes I see the divine. Fallen angel, but you're still mine. In the chaos we'll find a sign. But your heart is still strong. In this world, we've done nothing wrong. We're lost together, but we'll find our way. A fallen angel, here to stay. You're broken now, but I'll keep you safe. In the darkness, we'll find a place. A fallen angel, but still you shine. In your eyes I see the divine. Fallen angel, but you're still mine. In the chaos we'll find a sign. I'll hold you close, don't let go. We find our love, fallen angel, you're not alone. In my arms you'll find your home. Fallen angel, but you're still mine. In the chaos we'll find a sign. I'll hold you close. Men like me don't cry on time. We cry years later, in traffic, in silence, in songs nobody notices. I learned too young to stay composed, too young to swallow pain. Watch grown men hide devastation behind cigarettes and rain. So I copied what's surviving. Low voice, unreadable face. A man who could lose everything and still walk away with grace. But grace gets heavy after midnight, when nobody's left to impress, and every polished conversation still leaves emptiness inside your chest. I remember when you loved me, before life made me hard to reach. Back when I still answered honestly, before distance became my peace. You said one day your silence is gonna cost you something real. God, I didn't know how true that would feel. Men like me don't cry on time. We break slowly underneath, still showing up to work every morning, still dressed in pain and luxury, still acting like we're unaffected, while memories cut us deep. Men like me don't cry on time. We just lose sleep. Now every late night drive feels spiritual, like the highway understands men who built themselves from self-control, but secretly wanna feel again. I got women who want my attention, money flowing in from every side, but none of that touches loneliness when emotional truth got denied. And maybe that's the punishment for surviving too beautifully. People stop checking if you're okay once you wear composure perfectly. Oh, I'm tired of being admired and emotionally unknown. Men like me don't cry on time, but eventually the tears arrive, hidden inside exhaustion, hidden inside the nightlife. And maybe healing starts the moment a man stops pretending he's fine. Like me don't cry on time, but we feel everything over time. Too late, too quiet, too deep. I stare into the mirror and it shows me no mercy at all. Only the man who survived when every other version fell. No soft lies, no gentle hands, just truth that cuts like glass. Reflections of the battles that no crowd will ever clash. They smile for the cameras, I smile for the war inside, the kind that leaves you wiser with nowhere left to hide. I train my eyes to see through every mask they try to wear, while I remain uncovered, completely stripped and bare. No mercy for the dreamer who refuses refuses to awake. Only respect for the soldier who learned what it takes. Mirror of no mercy, showing me the final truth. A calm so deep it swallows every storm in its youth. Unshakable because I face the worst of me alone. Leadership that needs no stage, it simply claims its own. I mastered every demon by refusing to look away. Now the man who stares back owns the night and owns the day. They run from confrontation, I invited every dawn. Turn pain into precision like a blade that's newly drawn. Emotions once were masters, now they bow inside my chest. Discipline became my language, silence became my rest. I don't need their stories to validate my path. I walk it with a quiet that can trigger aftermath. The strongest presence isn't loud, it's the one that never bends, the one that understands exactly where the real war ends. Mercy is for those still hiding from themselves at night. I chose the harder road that leads into the purest light. A light that doesn't blind but reveals what must be slain. So only what is worthy in the end remains. Mirror of no mercy, showing me the final truth. A calm so deep it swallows every storm in its youth. Unshakable because I face the worst of me alone. Leadership that needs no stage, it simply claims its own. I mastered every demon by refusing to look away. Now the man who stares back owns the night and owns the day. Don't get too close. You won't like what you feel. You keep leaning in slow, like you're testing my space. Like you wanna get closer, but don't know if it's safe. I can read that hesitation in the way that you breathe. You're attracted to the distance you don't fully believe. I've seen this pattern before, you like danger and calm. Like the tension of silence in a man who don't talk. Too much, too fast, too easy. That's not what you chase. You want something controlled with a little bit of weight. And I can feel what you're thinking, even when you don't speak. You wanna get a little closer, but you don't want it too deep, so don't get too close. You might cross that line where attraction turns heavy and you lose your mind. You like me at a distance where it still feels safe, but I'm not built for halfway. I don't operate that way. Don't get too close. If you don't want the truth, I don't play with emotions. I don't soften the truth. If you step into my world, you don't leave the same. So don't get too close unless you're ready for change. You like the way I stay quiet, like I don't need the room. Like I don't need attention, but it still comes through. That kind of presence is dangerous. That's what you told me before. Men who don't ask for anything always make you want more. But here's the part you don't see: I don't open for free. I don't give what I feel if it's not real to me. So if you're stepping closer, don't do it halfway. I don't build anything that's designed to break. And I don't chase, but I don't run. I just let things become what they're meant to become. So don't get too close unless you mean what you do. 'Cause I don't do attraction that don't turn into truth. Don't mistake my calm for not caring. Don't mistake my calm for a heart that doesn't move. I just learned the hard way, not every feeling needs proof. I don't raise my voice when something starts to fall. I don't hold too tight when someone wants to walk. I let people choose, I let silence speak, I let endings happen even when they cut deep. That doesn't mean I'm empty, that doesn't mean I'm cold. It means I've carried fires nobody got to hold. You wanted me to react like pain should have a sound, but some men breaking wood and still never hit the ground. Don't mistake my calm for a lack of love, just because I don't collapse when it gets rough. I can miss you with discipline, want you with pride. Feel everything deeply and keep it inside. Don't mistake my calm for an easy goodbye. Some tears never fall, they just sharpen the eyes. I don't beg at the door, I don't fight what won't stay. But don't mistake my calm for walking away unchanged. You said I made it hard to know where you stood, but I was showing love the only way I could. And time and protection and showing up still and not making promises I wasn't ready to fulfill. Maybe that wasn't enough, maybe you needed more. Maybe I gave you shelter, but never opened the door. Now I understand the difference between presence and warmth, between standing beside someone and letting them inside the storm. I'm not proud of all my quiet, I'm not proud of every war. Sometimes self-control is just fear standing tall. But I'm learning now, softness don't make me less. A man can be powerful and still confess. Don't mistake my calm for a heart made of stone. I just know how to hate without making it known. I can love like a storm and look like a lake. I can hold back my voice while my whole spirit breaks. Don't mistake my calm for forgetting your face. Some people leave gently and still leave a trace. I don't chase what is ended, I don't force what is gone. But don't mistake my calm for a and you know. Your love, it haunts me like shadows on the wall. A quiet presence that follows me, never small. In every step I feel you close, I hear your breath. Like a dream I can't escape, it feels like death. I try to run, but your love keeps pulling me back. In the darkness I feel you, but I'm off track. Every move I make, every whisper I hear, I'm trapped in the shadows, can't escape this fear. Shadows of your love, they chase me down. Every corner, every time I drown. Can't escape the grip of your touch. In the shadows of your love, I want you so much. You're like a ghost, you're in my veins. Every kiss from you leaves me with chains. I try to forget, but you're always there. In the shadows you linger everywhere. I reach out for freedom, but you pull me in. In your love I find both pleasure and sin. You hold me tight, I can't break free. In the shadows of your love, it's just you and me. Shadows of your love, they chase me down. Every corner, every time I drown. I can't escape the grip of your touch. In the shadows of your love, I want you so much. I can't fight this anymore, I'm already yours. In the shadows I find what I've been searching for. You're my darkness, you're my light. In your love I'm lost tonight. Shadows of your love, they chase me down. They chase me down. Every corner, every turn I drown. I can't escape the grip of your touch. In the shadows of your love, I want you so much. In the shadows, you are mine forever. The city sleeps, but my heart's awake. Tears fall slowly, but they never break. The moonlight hits the ground so cold. I'm standing here, but I'm feeling old. Your love was a dream I couldn't keep. Now I'm just drowning in the tears I weep. We were supposed to be forever, but now your love's a never. I thought you would stay, but you walked away, leaving me with nothing to say. Midnight tears, they never stop, falling like raindrops. My heart's about to days dark, but I'm lost in the light, chasing a love that's out of sight. I thought the night would heal my soul, but it's a wound I can't control. I'm just waiting for the pain to cease, but you're the one who won't give me peace. Midnight tears, they never stop falling like raindrops. My heart's about to drop. I keep wishing you come back to me, but your love's just a memory I can't see. Midnight tears, they fall like rain, washing away the memories, but it's all in vain. Maybe I'll find peace if I let go, but these tears will always flow. Midnight tears, midnight tears, forever falling, forever mine. Midnight tears, forever falling, forever I was forged in the absence of every hand that should have stayed, in rooms where echoes answer back to prayers I never prayed. Turn loneliness to iron, turn silence into steel, built a backbone from the nights when nothing felt real. They see a man who doesn't need to mistake it for pride, but pride was just a mask I wore before the real me died. Now what remains is heavier, quieter, more refined, a version tempered by the fire that no one else could find. Absence was my teacher, discipline my only friend. I learned that real kings rule the spaces where the noise ends. Forged in absence, tempered in the cold unknown, a blade that never boasts yet cuts straight to the bone. My confidence is ancient, carved from years of letting go, leadership that doesn't chase but lets the worthy follow. I don't wear my power loud, I let it breathe beneath the skin. The man who conquered self becomes the man who always wins. Yeah. Every goodbye I survived became another layer thick. Every dream that died inside me taught me how to never quit. I don't collect their stories, I don't need they borrow light. I walk inside my own abyss and call the darkness right. They break when pressure rises, I become the pressure slow, a quiet force that reshapes what the loud ones never know. Self-mastery is lonely work, but loneliness is pure. It strips away the lies until only truth remains secure. I've sat with every demon till they had nothing left to say, and sent them back to work for me at the break of every day. The strongest men don't rise above, they sink into the core and rise again. It's something that the world has never seen before. Forged in absence, tempered in the cold unknown, a blade that never boasts yet cuts straight to the bone. My confidence is ancient, carved from years of letting go, leadership that doesn't chase but lets the worthy follow. I don't wear my power loud, I let it breathe beneath the skin. finally whole. Nobody grows up hoping to become emotionally difficult. I never wanted to be harder to love. Never planned this version of me. The guarded conversations, the emotional complexity. Life just taught me carefully, one disappointment at a time, that people can hold your heart gently and still leave without warning signs. So eventually I adapted, built boundaries like architecture, turned discipline into identity, and distance into structure. And from the outside it looked powerful, a man impossible to shake, but internally it felt exhausting, always calculating what love might take. I never wanted to be hard to love. I just got tired of bleeding openly, tired of pretending heartbreak didn't permanently change me. Now every connection scares me slightly. Even when it feels right, I never wanted to be hard to love. I just survived too many nights alone inside. You once held my face gently and said you don't have to be strong right now. God, I almost believed you, almost let my walls come down. But men like me hesitate right at the edge of healing, because emotional safety still feels unfamiliar as a feeling. And maybe that's the real tragedy, not that love left my life, but that pain changed me enough to doubt softness when it arrives. Some people think guarded men don't care, when really they care too much to risk collapsing again. I never wanted to be hard to love, but loneliness rewires the soul, teaches men to survive beautifully, while slowly losing control. Still, I haven't completely given up. There's still hope underneath the scars, that one day somebody patient enough will meet the man beneath the dark. Nobody grows up hoping to become emotionally difficult. Life just happens that way sometimes. At the top, there is only silence and me. I don't climb for the view, I climb to become the peak. Every layer of weakness stripped away, nothing left to speak. City sprawl beneath me like a kingdom at my feet, but the real empire lives inside, quiet, steady, complete. I lead by example, never by demanding voice. My presence alone makes lesser men make the choice. Apex in the silence, highest form of strength. Control power flowing at any length. Unshakable confidence carved into my core. Self-mastery earned, now I want nothing more. Standing tall where the night touches the sky. This masculine energy doesn't need to try. They chase the noise to feel alive. I find life in the still. Train my mind to stay sharp when the weak ones lose their will. Every scar is a story of battles I won alone. Now I wear them like armor, turning pain into throne. Assertive without aggression, calm without the cold. This is the leadership that turns boys into gold. No need to roar when your silence commands the room. I become the calm that makes the chaos assume. This is the apex, the highest version of man. Leading from within since the journey began. It's in the silence where the real kings reign. Inner strength unbroken, running through every vein. Confident, controlled, asserted in the dark. This is my skyline, I've already left my mark. Silence. City never sleeps. City never sleeps, but my mind stays at peace. 7 feet 5 beats per minute. That's the rhythm of my release. I stared at my demons till they learned to look away. Turned every dark thought into fuel for a brighter day. No need for validation when the mirror nods back. I built this version of me on a silent track. They break underway, I carry it like it's light. Because I mastered myself long before the fight. Echoes of the unbroken ringing through my chest. Inner strength rising, putting fear to rest. Confident and calm, asserted in my stride. Leadership born from the fire I've survived. Unshakable soul in a world that loves to shake. I am the man I chose, and I never been to break. Late nights on the balcony, skyline painted black. I talk to the future like it's already on track. Every decision weighted, every word measured slow. This control strength is the only crown I'll ever show. They see the surface calm, they don't see the work behind. Years of forging discipline, paying with peace of mind. This is self-mastery in its purest form. A man who leads himself can weather any storm. No loud declarations, just the power in my stance. Quiet masculine energy that makes empires advance. Echoes of the unbroken never fade away. I stand tall in the dark, owning every day. Calm power flowing, assertive and true. This is the man the night respects. This is you. is hiding behind the clouds, but the city speaks and whispers loud. I'm driving fast, but it's not the speed. It's your memory I'm chasing, I still need. Your touch was the warmth in my soul, but now I'm running from the cold. Every turn leads me to the past, but I keep running, I can't look back. The wheels keep spinning, but I'm standing still, caught in the space between love and thrill. I thought I could leave you behind, but you're still echoing in my mind. Midnight ride, I'm lost in the dark, chasing your love, but I can't find a spark. Every night, every road feels the same, but I'm still running, playing your game. Midnight, I can't outrun your name. You're the only one that's left in the flame. I keep driving through the city night, but I can't escape what feels right. The baseline echoes through my bones, a rhythm that keeps me alone. Your face is fading in the rearview, but I keep looking back to you. The night's so quiet, but my mind's loud with memories of you in the crowd. I try to drown it with every mile, but your love keeps me in the night. The wheels keep spinning, but I'm standing still, caught in the space between love and thrill. I thought I could leave you behind, but you're still echoing in my mind. Midnight ride, I'm lost in the dark, chasing your love, but I can't find the spark. Every ride, every road feels the same, but I'm still running, playing your game. Midnight, I can't outrun your name. You're the only one that's left in the flame. I keep driving through the city night, but I can't escape what feels right. I thought I could drive away from you, but your love's the only thing I know is true. And I'm still looking for you. I don't break loud, I don't make scenes, I don't let people see what it means when something real falls apart. I just adjust and carry the part. That's what I've learned, that's how I move. I don't collapse, I just improve. Or at least that's what it looks like outside, but inside it's a different kind. I don't break loud, I break in silence, in quiet moments, without guidance. No one hears it, no one knows. That's just how a real man goes. I don't break loud, I just change form, turn pain into something calm and warm. But that don't mean I don't feel, it just means I learned to deal. You probably probably think I moved on, like it didn't mean much. But I just don't show pain the way people expect from us. I don't talk about everything, I don't explain my mind. Some feelings are too complex to put into lines. And I've seen what happens when men show too much. The world don't always handle that kind of trust. So I keep it internal, I process alone. That's how I survive, that's how I've grown. Yeah, gets heavy, but I carry it still, because strength ain't absence, it's controlled will. I don't break loud, but I break deep. And some of that damage I still keep. Midnight breathing through the blind, city glowing like a crime. Neon dripping down the glass, like your fingers on my past. I don't chase, I let it pass, but tonight it is so fast. Got your shadow in my room, dancing slow without a tune. Every second feels consumed by the things we didn't do. You don't call me anymore, but I still feel you on my skin, like a whisper in the dark, telling me to let you in. Velvet silence in my chest, you the ache I won't confess. Every night I play it cool, but I'm drowning in your breath. I don't need nobody else, but I don't got you as well. So I sit inside this feeling, like a private kind of hell. Softer talk cross my thoughts, every note tied to your touch. I've been acting numb, but I feel you way too much. Late night driving through the rain, windows crying out your name. Every street looks the same when you're gone and I remain. Tell me why I still want you when I know you're not the truth. Why the silence feels so loud now when it's only me and you. You velvet silence, still got you inside it. Night is my only friend, the city lights never end. I'm driving through the streets at night, the moon is my only guide. But every turn I take feels wrong, like I'm running away from where I belong. The engine hums like a soft lullaby, but it won't put the truth to rest. I'm trying to leave you behind, but your ghost still haunts my chest. The rearview mirror reflects the past. You smile the way you used to let. away from you, trying to forget the things we knew. The roads are long and empty now, but your memory still holds me down. I try to find a way to feel free, but the night just reminds me of you and me. After midnight, I'm lost in the drive. I'm searching for something to keep me alive. The streets don't lead me home, they just keep me running alone. After midnight, I still hear your voice, but I don't have the strength to make that choice. I keep driving, but it's not the same. Without you, it's just a game. The rain starts falling on the glass as I remember the love we couldn't last. Your touch was soft, but it burned me deep. Now I'm drowning in the secrets we couldn't keep. I turn the wheel and keep going straight, trying to outrun the love and the hate. But every road brings me closer to you, and I don't know what else to do. I'm stuck in a world without your touch, but I keep going because it hurts too much. I thought that I could outrun the pain, but every mile feels the same. The roads are long and empty now, but your memory still holds me down. I try to find a way to feel free, but the night just reminds me of you and me. After midnight, I'm lost in the drive. I'm searching for something to keep me alive. The streets don't lead me home, they just keep me running alone. After midnight, I still hear your voice, but I don't have the strength to make that choice. I keep driving, but it's not the same. Without you, it's just a game. If I stop the car, will I finally be free? Or will your ghost still follow me? Oh, I keep driving through the night, but I don't think I'll ever get it right. I don't confess easy, but the night makes honest men. Chrome light sliding on the window, black sky folded over town. I got one hand on the wheel and one truth I keep pushing down. You were never just a moment, never just a pretty face. You were the kind of quiet trouble that time could not erase. I try to keep it simple, try to call it chemistry, but every time the bass hit low, your name came back to me. And I don't like admitting what I cannot control, but some women touch your spirit before they touch your soul. This is my chrome heart confession. I was colder than I meant to be. I held back too much emotion and called it masculinity. I look calm in every picture, but I was breaking privately. This is my chrome heart confession. You meant too much to me. You asked me once in silence if I ever let low, and I smiled like I had answers. but I didn't let you in. Not because you weren't worth it, not because I didn't care, but men like me get careful when something real is there. I built a whole life out of restraint, made control look like a crown, but the truth about a guarded man is he still bleeds without a sign. Maybe I should've held you closer, maybe I should've said your name. Maybe I confused being steady with never showing pain. This is my chrome heart confession. I loved you more than I showed. I let pride sit in the passenger seat and watched you leave the road. Oh, now the city keeps reflecting everything I couldn't be. This is my chrome heart confession. You still live quietly in me. I don't confess easy, but tonight I did. Everything fits, except the emptiness. Tailored suit, calm face, while shining under low light. I learned to look expensive, even on a lonely night. People call it confidence, I call it staying alive. Some men make pain look clean, so no one asks them why. I got standards like a fortress, got silence like a throne, but every throne gets colder when you sit there all alone. And I don't hate the quiet, I just know what it can hide. A room can be beautiful and still have no life inside. Tailored loneliness fits me too well, sharp around the shoulders, soft where I never tell. I wear it like power, I wear it like taste, but tailored loneliness still feels out of place. You almost made me loosen the knots I tied too tight, almost made my guarded heart feel natural in the light. You didn't force confession, you just waited with your eyes. And that kind of patience can make a strong man realize that maybe all this control is just fear with better clothes. Maybe what I call protection is the reason no one knows. I'm not afraid of being alone, I've mastered that art. I'm afraid of being loved and still hiding my heart. Tailored loneliness, I know every seam, every perfect little silence, every polished little dream. But if love ever finds me, I hope I don't escape this tailored loneliness before it feels like fate. not always kind. I could have been softer when you asked where you stood. Could have answered with my heart instead of what sounded good. I could have held the moment instead of measuring the risk. Could have let my pride go quiet when you reached through the mist. You didn't need perfection, you didn't need a show. You only wanted access to the places I don't go. And I thought I was protecting us by keeping things controlled. But love can starve in silence, even when the feelings go. I could have been softer. That's what midnight says when your memory sits beside me and replays what I left. Not every wound needs armor, not every truth needs time. I could have been softer, but maybe you'd still be mine. You were patient past your limit, gentle past your pride, waiting for a version of me I kept too far inside. And now I understand it, too late but still sincere. A man can be devoted and still make love feel unclear. I don't hate the man I was, he survived the way he knew. But survival is not loving when someone is reaching you. So I forgive the younger me, but I don't let him leave. The next time love stands close enough, I give more than mystery. I could have been softer. Now the lesson stays in every quiet night drive, in every woman's face. I won't confuse control with the courage to be kind. I could have been softer, so next time I'll be alive. Every night I lay awake thinking of you. Your voice, your touch, everything we used to do. I crave your love, your presence, your soul. You are the fire that keeps me warm. I can't escape, I'm tangled in desire. Your touch, your kiss sets my heart on fire. Every moment without you is like a dream so cold. I need you, I want you to have it all. Craving your love, I need it to survive. Without you, I feel like I'm barely alive. In your arms, I'll find my way. Craving your love every night and day. The nights are lonely without you, my heart aches. Every memory of you, my body Craving your love, I needed to survive. Without you, I feel like I'm barely alive. In your arms, I'll find my way. Craving your love every night and day. I'll wait for you, no matter how long it takes, because every piece of me, my heart, it breaks without you here. Everything feels wrong, but in your love, I'll be where I belong. Craving your love, I needed to survive. Without you, I feel like I'm barely alive. In your arms, I'll find my way. Craving your love every night and day. Craving your love, always and forever. Craving your I call my soul from marble in the hours no one sees. Chipped away the softness till it bled with quiet dignity. Cold to touch but never cruel, just honest in its way. The statue of a man who learned that mercy comes too late. They call me distant, call me ice, but I survive the storm. While fire burns itself alive and leaves the darkness warm. I bury gods inside my chest and no religion knows. And learn the only prayer I need is the one that never shows. Discipline is my religion, restrain my only grace. I move through crowded rooms and still leave no trace. Veins of marble running deep beneath this calm facade. Strength that doesn't flex, it simply exists in ours. I don't demand respect, respect arrives on its own knees. When it feels the silent power that bends reality with ease. Self-mastered, self-contained, the kingdom with no walls. I rule the unseen kingdom where the strongest never fall. Every weakness I once fed, I started till it died. Replaced it with a sharper edge that cuts without a crowd. I chased the crowd for meaning, I found meaning in the void. Turned absence into armor that no weapon can destroy. Leadership is not the voice that echoes through the hall. It's the man who stands unmoved when everybody falls. I walked through my own funeral and came out on the other side with eyes that see too clearly and a heart that learned to hide. The deepest rivers don't roar, they carve canyons over time. The truest power doesn't shine, it simply refuses to decline. I became the night itself, so nothing else could dim me. Now even darkness bows its head whenever it tries to skin me. Veins of marble running deep beneath this calm facade. Strength that doesn't flex, it simply exists in ours. I don't demand respect, respect arrives on its own knees. When it feels the silent power that bends reality with ease. Self-mastered, self-contained, the kingdom with no walls. I rule the unseen kingdom where the strongest never fall. Marble doesn't break, it only reveals what's always been. the quiet we'll find the love we keep. Every note, every word is just for you. A lover's lullaby, so soft, so true. I whisper the melody that only we know. In the dark, our hearts will glow. Every breath I take, I breathe it for you. A lover's lullaby to see us sleep. Now, my love, let the night surround. In your arms, we're safe and sound. This lullaby will carry you away. In your dreams, I'll forever stay. The stars are shining, guiding you near in the silence. My love, I'm here. No more worry, no more fear. A lover's lullaby to calm your tears. I whisper the melody that only we know. In the dark, our hearts will glow. Every breath I take, I breathe it for you. A lover's lullaby to see us through. Now, my love, let the night surround. In your arms, we're safe and sound. This lullaby will carry you away. In your dreams, I'll forever stay. The world fades away, just you and me. In this lullaby, we're finally free. Rest your heart and let it be. With every note, you're close to me. Sleep now, my love, let the night surround. In your arms, we're safe and sound. This lullaby will carry you away. In your dreams, I'll forever stay. A lover's lullaby, always here. I hear your voice in the silence of the night, but you're not here. The city's alive, but I feel alone. Driving through the streets I've grown, but every echo takes me back to you. The love we had, the things we knew. Your whispers fill the empty. I feel you everywhere, but you're not there. I thought I could forget the sound, but it haunts me all around. Every corner, every turn I take, your voice is all I can forsake. I thought I'd be free from the past, but your echo is the one that lasts. Echoes of you, they never fade. Every word, every touch you made, I hear you in the quiet of the night. You're the ghost I can't fight. Echoes of you, they pull me in. Every whisper, every sin, I keep running, but you're still here. An echo I can disappear. Thought the night would drown your song, but your echo still all around. The city moved, try to forget, but it's too late. You're still here, sealing my fate. Every corner, every turn I take, your voice is all I can forsake. I thought I'd be free from the past, but your echo is the one that lasts. Echoes of you, they never fade. Every word, every touch you made, I hear you in the quiet of the night. You're the ghost I can't fight. Echoes of you, they pull me in. Every whisper, every sin, I keep running, but you're still here. An echo, I can't disappear. If I scream, will you fade away? Or will you stay and make me stay? Yeah, my echoes of you, forever in my mind. Echoes of you, forever in my mind. My silence goes somewhere, even when I don't speak. I don't say much when it hurts me. I let the night take the weight. Drive slow through wet reflections, like I'm trying to outpace fate. People think calm means empty, they don't know what it costs. Some men don't lose control, they just learn to carry loss. You asked me once what I wanted, I looked away from your eyes. Not because I didn't know it, but because truth felt too alive. And every word I swallowed found somewhere else to stay. Now it rides beside me quietly every time I drive away. This is where my silence goes, into midnight, into rain, into songs I never finish, into roads without a name. I don't break where you can see it, I don't bleed where daylight shows. But every man has somewhere his silence goes. You were close enough to reach me, that's what made me step back. I'm not scared of desire, I'm scared of wanting what won't last. I built myself from endings, from rooms that turn cold, from loving people deeply who still chose to let go. So when you touch my hand softly, I felt more than I allowed, and I hid behind composure, like pain should make no sound. Maybe I lost you quietly, maybe that's the hardest truth. Not because I didn't love you, but because I didn't know how to prove. This is where my silence goes, into bass lines, into smoke, into all the almost feelings that I never let you know. I still move like I'm in power, still look untouched, composed, but God knows every midnight where my silence goes. Didn't say it, but it stayed. Your touch is velvet, so soft, so smooth. Every stroke makes me want to move. In your arms I lose my mind. Every kiss, every whisper, it's all entwined. You pull me close, but never too tight. In this moment, everything feels right. The warmth of your body, the heat of your skin, every touch you give makes me wanna sing. Velvet touch, don't let me go. In your arms, I feel the glow. Every second, every sigh. Velvet touch, it makes me fly. Your finger trace patterns down my spine. Every touch, every kiss, you make me shine. I want you more than I've ever known. In your arms, I'm never alone. You pull me deeper into your embrace. In your touch, I find my place. The world fades away, it's just us two. Velvet touch, I crave you. Velvet touch, don't let me go. In your arms, I feel the glow. Every second, every sigh. Velvet touch, it makes me fly. Velvet touch, don't let me go. In your arms, I feel the glow. Every second, every sigh. Velvet touch, it makes me fly. The world outside is distant, far, but in your touch, you're my star. I need you now, I can't hold back. Velvet touch, I've lost track. Velvet touch, don't let me go. In your arms, I feel the glow. Every second, every sigh. Velvet touch, it makes me fly. Velvet touch, forever mine. In your arms, I'll be fine. Phone face down, but I still feel it. Like your ghost might make it ring 2 a.m. The city breathing, chrome and sorrow, everything. I don't chase what doesn't choose me. That's the rule I made from scars. Still your silence hits different when it finds me in the dark. I took the long way past your district just to prove I wouldn't stop. Neon washing over wet roads, like the night knew what I lost. I can buy another bottle, I can fill another room, but there ain't no kind of luxury that can outshine missing you. No signal from you, static in the blue, 1,000 little maybes, but nothing coming through. I keep my hands steady, I keep my face cool, but God, this empty city still sounds like you. No signal from you, and maybe that's the truth. Some people leave in silence and never need excuses. I wear my pride like armor, I move like I can't choose, but every road is lonely. With no signal from you. You knew I was the quiet type, never loud, never easy read. But every time you touched my jaw, you made restraint feel weak. You like me better, half unspoken, half desire, half disguise. A man who carried storms in private, with composure in his eyes. You told me love should feel like freedom, not a room without a key. Then you kissed me like possession and disappeared like history. I should hate the way you did it, how you slipped out clean and cold. But pain gets dangerous when it's wrapped in somebody beautiful. I learned that from the first goodbye. And everyone that came before, the prettiest lies arrive in perfume and leave your heart across the floor. Still I kept a place for you, somewhere beneath the smoking skin. Not because I didn't know better, just because you got within. No signal from you, static in the blue, 1,000 flashing towers, but nothing coming through. I let the bass speak for me, I let the windows bruise. The city keeps on glowing with no signal from you. Maybe you love me in your own way. Maybe I asked at the wrong time. Maybe we were two people trying to turn hunger into something divine. Maybe I was too controlled, maybe you were too wild. Maybe the saddest thing about us is we were almost right. Now I'm passing all the places where your shadow used to lean. Lobby lights and hotel mirrors, everything still cuts too clean. I built myself from lost illusions, from cold nights and closed doors. So why's your absence feel heavier than the pain I knew before? Because you saw the side I buried, the one beneath the tailored calm. The boy who still believed one person could make a war inside him stop. And for a moment I was honest, more than style, more than smoke. Then you left me with 1,000 thoughts, and none of them were soft. No signal from you. That's all I ever get, a screen full of reflection in the voice I can't forget. I keep the engine humming like it helps me not to lose, but every mile gets colder with no signal from you. No signal from you. Still I don't break the code, I never beg for closure, I just let the silence hold. But somewhere in the midnight, under all this black and blue, there's still a man half listening for one sign from you. Phone face down, rain on the roof, whole city alive. No signal from you. Phone face down. I wasn't always like this, calm, controlled, hard to read. I learned it over time, from everything I've seen. From watching people leave, from giving more than I should, from trusting something temporary and calling it good. You don't wake up distant, you don't choose to feel less, you just slowly understand what too much feeling does. So you adjust your reactions, you control what you show. You build a version of yourself that nobody fully knows. I'm built this way, not cold, just aware, not distant, just careful with what passes by. So don't mistake silence for something it's not. I just learned to carry everything I got. You said I don't express enough, that I hold too much inside. But you don't see the discipline it takes to not let it define the way I move, the way I think, the way I treat what's real. Not every emotion needs to speak to prove that it's a feel. And yeah, maybe I'm hard to love, maybe I don't come easy. But if I choose you, I choose you fully, even if I don't say it freely. That's the part people don't understand. That's the part they misread. They think quiet means absence, but quiet is just how I breathe. And I don't expect you to stay if you don't understand me. But don't say I didn't love you just because I did it silently. I'm built this way, and I won't apologize for the way I learned to survive. I clean the glass, I change the sheets, rearrange the room you used to breathe. Told myself that space could heal what your absence made me feel. But every object learned your shape, every silence knew your name, and every version of me now still carries what we became. You'll never stay too long, but you stay long enough to make the quiet dangerous, to make control feel like a bluff. I built a life on discipline, on not needing anyone, but you slipped in like midnight air and turned my strength undone. And now the city hums like memory, low lights flicker what we were. I never chase what leaves me, but I still feel you in the blur. Cause echoes don't leave, they just fade into your bones. Every word you never said still finds its way back home. I can drive past every street, I can outgrow what I knew, but echoes don't leave, they just learn to live in you. Echoes don't leave, even when you close the door, even when you swear you're healed, you feel them even more. I don't call, I don't reach, I don't beg, I don't plead, but echoes don't leave, they just breathe. Yeah, you had that rare kind of distance that made closeness feel like gold. Like I had to earn your softness even when I played it cold. And I gave you pieces I don't give to anyone, but you held them like they mattered, then you dropped them when you're done. I don't blame you, not completely, we were both a little flawed. You wanted something softer, I was something built from scars. And I don't do almost forever, I don't do maybe we'll see, but you turn my usual boundaries into something we can be. Now I sit with all the versions of the man I had to be, strong enough to let you go, but not enough to not feel it. There's a difference between healing and just learning how to cope, between forgetting what you felt and just surviving what you scream, they don't demand, they just never let you rest. And I look like I moved on, like I finally broke through. But echoes don't leave, they just move quieter in you. Some things don't end, they just echo forever. You had cold hands, but a warm kind of damage. The type that feels good, even when you can't manage. The type that pulls you in slow and leaves you confused, like you knew from the start, but still chose to lose. You never raised your voice, never made a scene, just quietly disappeared from everything we could have been. And I respected that calm kind of goodbye, but that don't make it easier, it just makes it harder to deny. Cold hands won't damage, that's what you gave. Something beautiful I couldn't say. I don't regret it, but I still feel it every time the night gets too real. Cold hands won't damage, still in my veins. I moved on, but not the same. You didn't break me, you just changed the way I love, the way I stay. You said I was too distant, too careful with my heart, like I built a whole identity around staying apart. And maybe that was true, then maybe I was afraid, but I was starting to let you in when you started to fade. That's the timing of it all, that's the part that cuts deep. Not the loss, not the ending, just what we couldn't keep. Now I move more intentional, less open, more aware, 'cause I learned not everyone who feels right is meant to stay there. Cold hands won't damage, that's what remains. Not the love, but the change. That's how some stories survive. It was 1:47 when the urge came back. Street lights cut in pieces on the hood of the car. I had your number memorized like a prayer I don't use, like a scar knows the shape of what tore it apart. I told myself I was past it, past the nights with your ghost in the glass, past the need to hear you breathing, just to make this silence pass. But healing ain't a straight line, and pride ain't peace, not really. Sometimes it's just a colder room, a better suit for feeling empty. So I drove with one hand on the wheel and one war under my skin, trying not to become the man who lets old flames in again. I almost called your name, almost let the dark win, almost turned one weak second into somewhere I've already been. I almost broke my silence, almost gave the ache a voice. But there's a difference between missing you and making the same choice. I almost called your name as I close it, got tonight. Your memory was my weakness like moonlight. Where's the night? But I kept driving, kept breathing, let the city take the blame. And somewhere between the red lights, I almost called your name. You were never easy, love. You were velvet over blaze, a slow kiss with a warning, a sweet lie beautifully phrased. You had that rare kind of presence that makes self-control feel thin, like one look from you could pull every locked emotion in. To me, I played the composed one, the man who never needs too much. Deep voice, low eyes, measure breathing, dangerous because I don't rush. But you found the pulse beneath it, the place I never let them see. Turn my calm into confession, turn my distance into need. That's why tonight is risky. When the windows fog and gleam, some people leave your life, but never leave your bloodstream. I remember your apartment, candles low, jazz in the back, your heels by the door, where your lipstick on my glass. You asked me what I was thinking, I said nothing I can say, but truth was I was thinking I could love you in a dangerous way. Not soft, not safe, not simple, not clean. The kind that keeps a man awake long after she leaves. The kind that makes him sharper and emptier at once. The kind that tastes like heaven and ends with no one wants. So I almost called your name, almost let nostalgia drive, almost mystical chemistry for something still alive. I almost romanticized the wound you left in flame. But survival sometimes sounds like not saying someone's name. And maybe you remember me when thunder hits your room. Maybe you hear my voice in songs you swear you've outgrown to. Maybe not, maybe I'm just another chapter you folded close with grace. But I know what we were, and some things don't fade, they just learn their place. The place is here beside the highway, in a city dressed in blue. And the man I became after learning how to lose you. I'm still seductive in my stillness, still dangerous when I'm calm, still the type to hide a whole war under one untroubled arm. But now I know my power better. It's not in getting you to stay, it's in surviving every memory without giving myself away. That's the flex nobody notices, that's the strength beneath the style. So want what hurt you deeply and still not die. I almost called your name, almost let the old night bloom, almost gave a dead emotion too much perfume, too much room. But I chose the kind of healing that don't make a grand display. Just a man who wrote a heartbeat and a ghost he didn't chase. I almost called your name, and that alone says enough. Some loves don't fully leave you, they just stop beside and stuff. So let the skyline watch me, let the rain erase the shame. I didn't need to hear your voice to know I still feel your name. Almost, 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 almost. That's how some stories survive, not by coming back, but by staying alive.